Right then, guys, just a quick uplink on a printer that we bought. It's an HP Envy Photo 7. It's Photo 7830. Now we were told, and I looked online for a long time before we bought this at Good Printers. Now this printer come out top as far as I'm concerned. When I looked, the picture quality on it was absolutely outstanding, and it was very good when we first got it. But I'm just going to show you something now. Right. So when we very first got it, these were the quality of the prints that I was getting. Absolutely outstanding, honestly. That's the Goshawk I photographed. They're going on about 4 years ago now. They also do prints of, by the way. And her macro shot of a bee. Now, the quality of the prints is absolutely brilliant. Also, the Three Amigos from Treaton, which is a story behind all of them, which is very, very sad. And then the Chiff Chaff. Now, people that know me know I've been chasing a male Chiff Chaff for ages, and I got my chance a few times this year, but fluffed it and ended up just with. I've got photos of a male Chiff Chaff, but not very good ones. And then the next one was a photo of a dandelion head, which I've always wanted. But we couldn't get the size it wanted. It wouldn't do it. Now, woman, she was trying to explain about photography to I just tied her in knots. As far as I'm concerned, I absolutely tied her in knots. She had not a clue what she was on about. I took her to a fucking robot. The other thing, honestly, she did not understand photography whatsoever. So I'm pretty sure that if you're anything to do with HP Envy photo company printer, then you should know a little bit about photography. But she was trying to explain to me that the quality wasn't in the pictures, and I was trying to say to her that the quality on the laptop and on any other printer, which the Canon printer we had, was absolutely unbelievable, to the point that I was shooting at like 1/2000th of a second, and the ISO was something about 150. The quality was unbelievable. She had no idea what I was on about, honest to God. It was like I might as well have been talking to a robot. I'm telling you now, she had no idea. I think the most of them are Chinese. Who you talk to, they sound Chinese-ish. They're not, which you'd think most Chinese have an idea about photography. Not these ones. I'm telling you, fucking now, they are absolutely no idea about photography. Now this, as you can see, it's a touch screen one, and this is the great thing about it is they say that. They recognise when this printer is, through a chip in it, they recognise when this printer is low on ink and you receive the ink before you run out. Absolute rubbish. We run out now all the time. Every single time we've run out, and we've been waiting at least a month for ink. So that's absolute rubbish. We received this yesterday. No ink. Got it yesterday. We've been out of ink now for about, going on, I'd say a month and a half, 2 months, easily. We've got a space there on wall that we need filling. We've got the frame's been there, and it's been there now easily 2 months, to the point that I've got the image and everything I want. And it's been annoying me. That spot has been annoying me right bad, honestly, because we've got beautiful photos on rest of it. Ignore ironing stuff because just a Miller ironing, but I've got lovely prints all the way around the house. Do you know what I mean? It's and the printer we had before was a Canon one, an older model, and it was great. It did the job really, really well. This we can't get to print in. We're buying I'm buying frames, not cheap frames as well. Nice glass quality frames with glass, not perspex, glass, good quality frames. Weight's not an issue. As far as I'm concerned, they've got to look good when you get them. They've got to look good, and being in a frame that don't look very good, it ain't doing much for me. But the thing is, the quality of the pictures that I've wanted to do. I've looked through most of my pictures are okay quality, but they're not all brilliant, perfect. But I've got a hell of a lot of good quality pictures that are thousands of good quality pictures. Now, it's all I'm wanting is a picture printing out. Now, what they're saying now is they're saying that the rollers on it, don't forget, I've just explained to you that we've printed perhaps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd say no more than 35 images since we've had this. That's how many we've printed. We've gone through, I'd say at least 3 or 4 inks. So it eats ink, for one. Which is the thing about they get in touch with you when you're going to run out of ink and they'll send you more. You're paying extra for that. So don't even think that is it. Don't be thinking, oh, this is a right good thing. This we're getting ink for whenever we want when we run out and all the, because you're not at all. You're not. Half of the time you're waiting for it, to the point where I've nearly been down to Meadowhall and had that photo printed down there, because photos that are coming up on here are coming up as now they're staggered printing wise. It's I'll see if I can show you one. It's a hang on, I'm going to have to do it through phone. Can you do it through phone? I'm just hoping that I can show you a photo on it. Now, if this comes out perfect, then I'll be very surprised. They've been coming out staggered, like a almost as though it's getting down to a certain point, then and you're getting lines at the bottom of it. It's terrible, absolutely terrible. And honestly, they will not do anything about it. It's the thing about it. And I'm telling you now, honest to God, this is going on every photography website, every single thing I can find, unless they do something about it. And I mean it, honestly. Because it's just, all they're doing is fobbing us off now, hoping that we get bored of phoning them before. You see this straight away? You see the gridding on bottom? Look. Now that picture of that barn owl is absolutely unbelievable. The quality of it is unbelievable. Now explain to me how that, you can tell straight away that picture is unbelievable. You know what I mean? But the thing is this ain't because the ink in it needs no ink. This is with no ink. They're saying that the rollers need cleaning. The printer has only done about 13 or 14 pictures. Probably a few more than that, actually. Probably 20 odd. Maybe 25 or something like that. 25 pictures, and they're saying the rollers need printing. But listen to this one. We have to do that ourselves. We've got to take it all apart and clean the rollers ourselves. So I'm telling you now, do not buy this printer. It is a waste of money, and it is shite, and it is nothing worth doing wrong. I'm telling you now, it is all to do with either this exact one has got a fault, or these in general are shit. But I've got a funny feeling it's the printer that's at fault. I don't think there may be just a fault with this one. Now, if there is a fault with this one, surely to God they should rectify that. They should rectify it. I mean, you can tell, just look at that picture. You can tell that barn owl has been took really high quality. I took it feet away from it. For God's sake, it's Ronnie. It's a captive barn owl, for God's sake. The shutter speed, the ISO was about 150. It's the picture quality is unbelievable. I could blow it up to the point of, on his other printer, I could have just done this section on each wing and it would have come out like a macro image. That's how good a quality that photo is. But yeah, this printer makes it look like that. I mean, it didn't have netting behind it when I took it, you know what I mean? Absolute waste of money. Load of shite.